Ta-da. Hello.
Hi. Hello, Sammy. You all right, love?
Yes, not too bad. Welcome to our, I don't know what episode this is, but welcome to our
Five.
podcast.
Number five today,
And
I think.
yeah, we've had a bit of a strange one. A few topics come up and a few requests been made that we want to bring on as a topic. So it's all about home nail kits, like gel kits and things like that. And people requesting you to teach their children under the age of 16.
Yeah, how to do nails and the
Yes.
likes.
Yeah, and it's something that's kind of like been brought to my attention and gone, no. Not
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. But well, we're talking about that at the moment, so let's just crack on with that one, shall we?
Yeah,
And
we started
uh,
talking and we thought, oh, we better probably record this because otherwise,
so I think a lot of people don't really understand that nails can come with, well, it should come with a bit of a health warning depending on who's using it. Like it's like everything, isn't it? When I teach Lycon waxing, one of the key selling points about Lycon wax is it's 100% hygienic. However, it depends on who's doing it. So it's the same with nails. Nails are safe, dependent on lots of other things, like who's doing it and where the products are from, etc., etc., like the testing of them. And I think a lot of adults now are very much forgetting that it is a chemical that's going onto a kid's nails, and they are children at the end of the day. And not only are we being asked to do that on children, but Sammy is now getting requests to teach children how to do acrylic and how to do nail art. And I mean, what is going to happen with that? You teach somebody how to do it. What are they going to do with it? Just do their own pretty patterns? Well,
I
no,
have
they're
no
not.
idea. I don't even know how to respond. Like, I've got to the point where I got a voice message with it in, and I'm like, I don't know whether to just ignore it because that's just a big red flag no from me, or respond and
Yeah.
be like, I'm really sorry, but no, I can't do that. I can't offer you that. They're 13. I cannot offer you that. That's not
Maybe.
acceptable. They're not old enough. Like, I can't even do nails on anyone under the age of 16. Like, legally, I'm not
Exactly.
insured. So I'm not going to be insured to teach your 13-year-olds how to do nail art and acrylics, and I don't even offer acrylics anymore. Like, what? Well, if you look on my website, it does not state anywhere that I can spend an hour or 2 hours with your children to teach them how to do nails.
Sammy, on a positive note, you've obviously got an amazing reputation as a nail tech to get random
Completely.
phone calls.
I just thought it was really random. I was like, oh, I'm not going to answer that because I was mid doing a set of nails at the point. I was like, oh, I'm not going to answer that. If it's important, they'll leave me a message. And then got intrigued. I was like, oh, they've actually left me a message. Let's see who it is. So I'm like there, just like, I'm really sorry. I don't normally do this, but I need to know I'm being like, ah. And I was just like, what? Client then turns around and says,
Crazy.
well, why don't you charge her £600 a child? I was like, yeah, great. She was like, literally just like go in big and it would literally give her the shock factor that it's given you. And I was like, I mean, yeah, but no.
Mm. We have a bit of a responsibility, don't we, in the industry to make
It's,
sure that like it's safe. It's got to be
yeah, I
safe,
don't,
and there's so many non-safe.
I think it's the fact that it really makes me cringe when like people go, oh yeah, I've just been doing my nails at home, da 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 da. Oh, I've now had an allergy. Oh yeah, I can't get my nails done now. It's like,
Oh, scary.
what was you doing? Was you not curing it long enough? Was you following the
Mm.
instructions? Like, well, what products have you got? Oh, I just got them off Amazon or eBay. Well, you don't know what you're getting. Like, oh my God, stop doing it,
Yeah,
people.
yeah. Do you know the general public are a bit scary though as well? Like the general public are scary, but what's scarier than that, Sammy? I know this isn't what we're meant to be talking about today, is nail techs that are buying those products from Amazon as well. I mean, we know better. Like, what the hell?
They just want to cut
Like,
corners and they just want
yeah,
to buy cheap because they're like,
yeah,
oh, I'll just buy the cheapest products on the market. Yeah, but you don't know what's in them. Have you got the SDS
yeah,
sheets? Have do you know
yeah,
where they come from? Do you know where they're made? You like, have
yeah.
you got the
Who are you
customer
going to go back
service
to?
that goes with it? Like,
Yeah. there was a thing recently about toys. Now, I know this is totally off topic, but it's not
Mhm.
really. There was a big thing. One of the school mums sent the article in the WhatsApp group, and the topic was about some of these cheap online shops, and I'm not going to name any of them for obvious reasons, but there's a couple
Yeah,
where they sell basically everything,
yeah.
and it all gets imported from a different country. And somebody, it may have been Which magazine, tested some of the toys that were being sold. And obviously in the UK we have really strict rules and regulations, and these toys were not fit for purpose. Toys that were for say like a 3 month old with eyes coming off and stuff like that, choking hazards, chemical and toxins and stuff like that. You're like, right, okay, we have to remember, all of us as human beings have to remember that just because we can use it at home doesn't mean it's okay and it's been safe and rigorously tested. And it's the same with your products. Like, don't buy. I love Amazon, by the way, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to buy gel polish from Amazon. It's why would I? Like, I'm a
I think
professional.
like I think people just look at it like I mean my mum's a nightmare for it. She's like
Is
she gets
it?
packages all the time from like the dodgy tea
Don't
place.
say the name.
No, I'm not saying the name. But yeah, she gets packages all the time and some of it like it's kind of like what what were you thinking? Like, oh, I got it for 2.99. Yeah, but
Yeah.
is it flammable? Is it just like gonna combust in a minute? Like, don't go, what was it? She bought a nail drill. Oh, because I did her nails like ages ago, right? And I haven't seen
Oh
her
my
like
God.
to be up. And she was like, oh, I bought myself a nail drill off there. It was only a fiver. I was like, Mom, what are you doing? Just go to a proper nail tech. I was like, she was like, no, it's fine. I was like, no, you should know better. You're actually a
Oh
nail technician. Like, what are you doing? Like,
my
what?
God.
And it was literally one of them moments where I was just like, just go out and go to a nail salon. Oh, it's not that
Yeah.
easy. It is easy. Just go outside and go or go online and see if there's a nail technician in your area that can do your nails for you. Like,
Mm,
no, don't be messing about with them
scary.
yourself. You're literally like, you should know all this. Okay, she did it when I was like 14, but like that's still a long time ago. But it's a case of you should still know better. Like, why are you buying
Yeah.
them on these cheap
Yeah.
websites? Like, I pay a lot of money for mine purely for the fact that I want a
Yes.
decent machine. I don't want to be ripping someone's hand off because you've used
Yeah.
the wrong tools. Like, there's so many like places. I think um like I am going to do a little brand drop here for a nail tech because of the fact that they had it done where people were making like counterfeit versions of their products. Does that make sense?
Oh wow.
So they're not
Yeah.
like they've literally like copied. So Katie Barnes had it was a while ago now, but they had a load of people that copied and they copied their website and everything, and it was like shocking how they've literally like copied and pasted everything, but it's all knockoff.
Wow.
And
Wow.
how it's not the same quality, it's not the same standard. Like if you want to get the right stuff, get it from a reputable person
Yeah.
and don't go finding it off some dodgy website. But
Yeah.
it was just lucky that it was brought to their attention because there's
Wow.
so many people out there like that use like I don't know. Obviously, you've got TikTok Shop nowadays. You've got Amazon. You've got eBay.
Yeah.
You've got Vintage. There's all these different places. There is other brands available, um, but it's a case of it's kind of like so many things get like copied nowadays, and it's not
Yeah.
always legit. So try and find legit products, and you know where
Yeah.
you can trace them because you don't want to
Definitely.
have an accident and then who's to blame?
Yeah.
It's
Do
all
you know
about
you made a really good point a moment ago, and it got me thinking. Like you're talking about your mom buying her own e-file, which is just terrifying because I mean, not it wasn't even that long ago that even like nail techs were terrified of nail e-files because of the reputation it was having in some non-standard salons. And clients were coming back with burns and
rings of
basically holes in
fire.
the nails. Yeah, yeah, from some of these salons. So even in our industry, we as professionals were a bit nervous about it. But I do wonder if part of it is our responsibility as well, because I don't know if you see this, Sam, and I don't know what your feelings are about this, but I see lots and lots of nail techs refusing to take off or so remove
Oh,
um the-
all the time.
yeah,
I see
another
that.
nail tech's work. So then that puts people like your mum in a situation where, we're saying just go and get it soaked off, get them taken off somewhere. Well, where do they go? Where do they go? If they, I mean, most people, a lot of people don't want to go to a non-standard salon, but they will do it without argument or without question. They'll remove it for you and then they'll apply it for you, and you won't even have agreed to it. But like for us in the industry as professionals, if we're refusing to remove it, we've got to accept that our clients are going to go elsewhere or try to do something themselves, and that's what's going to cause some damage. So, not that I'm agreeing with buying your own e-file at all, but maybe
It
we
does make
have
a
got enough
point.
responsibility.
But I had a message the other day and it was like someone saying, "Oh, mate, do you remove acrylics, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can. Like, would you like me to
Ball
like
ache, isn't it?
it's a ball ache, but with an e-file, it's a lot easier. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
to the point where I've got the tools to be
yeah,
able to remove it. If you are e-file trained, you can debulk as much as you possibly can. Ideally, you don't want to be taking off NSS salon nails
yeah,
because
yeah.
you don't know what it is. So it could take you like 20 hours. That's an exaggeration, but it feels like that.
It does feel like
Or
that.
like you could just be helping someone out. Like they may have like a last minute thing. They don't want to bite them off. They don't want to rip them off because we tell
Yeah,
people do not bite your nails off, like, please get them removed
yeah,
properly. Like it's not hard realistically. If you have the tools and an e-file and you're trained and all the rest of it to remove nails. Like I don't care. I'll just remove them because I think sometimes you
yeah.
actually gain new clients that way.
I think you
Like
do.
or it just may be the fact that the client had their nails done somewhere else and they do not want to go back there.
Yeah,
That's
that
why
happens a
they're
lot,
not,
doesn't
that's why
it?
they've come to you because they don't want to go back to where they had them done. Like,
Yeah.
like over Christmas, one of my clients had to go to another salon because I was off. I was not working. I did say, do you know what? I could come and fix your nail. She broke a nail basically, but
Mhm.
she ended up going to another salon. She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel bad. I feel like I'm cheating on you." I was like, "It's okay. Just don't go to this one." She didn't go to the salon I said not to go to. Um, I was like, "Please don't go there because I don't want to take that off." But she was like, "I'll pay extra when I come in and to get
That's
it
good.
removed." So
Yeah,
she fully accepted that she's going to have to pay more when she comes back in to have that set removed that she's had done. But she was
yeah.
like, "I'm not making you work when you're on holiday," which I
Oh,
respected.
yeah, that's
Whereas some
lovely.
people don't respect that. They want you to work every hour under the sun and not sleep. You're
Yep.
not allowed time off. But it's like I know where she's gone.
Yeah,
You know, she knows it's a one-off. It's literally a case of she needed her nails done and I was not working. So what are you going to do? She broke a
yeah,
nail. It happens. Christmas period, everyone breaks nails somehow because
yeah.
everyone's doing carnage things with boxes and
Basting
this.
turkey.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I just
Stuffed
chopped
in a
my nail
turkey.
off. Oh, I don't
Sorry,
know where my
everybody.
nail was. It's up the turkey's bottom.
Sorry,
Sorry,
everybody.
sorry, I had to go there. Sorry about that. Apologies. Please hope you haven't offended anybody. Sorry about that.
They think that the stuffing's got a gritty bit in it. It's like, oh, there's a big gristle here. Oh no,
Oh,
it's
it's a nail.
glue. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, there's just so much. Like it's what? Yeah, it's second week in it is the second week in January now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is
Yeah.
the second. We survived a week.
We survived the first week of January. Woo! Back in. Oh, do you know what? Love it. I absolutely love my job. I feel like I can be flexible. I love working for
January
myself.
is
I'm
good.
unemployable. That's what it is. We've come to the conclusion that I can only employ myself.
Yes, I think that that's good. I couldn't imagine like working for somebody else now after all these years. I just
I think it's that
no.
plunge though, taken. So basically, This time last year, I was working in a supermarket as well as this,
That's
right?
amazing.
And an incident happened at work, and I was there for however long before. Incident happened at work, and the store manager was a bit um, and he made a comment. He didn't read the room. He didn't read the room. It was a hard shift. Like it was ridiculous. Like there was no one on the department. There was no staff. So obviously I made a comment about that. And they made a comment to me at the end of my shift when I said, you know what, today's broken me. It's been really hard, but I got it done. You know, it's been a tough one. Instead of saying, thank you, Sammy, for your time today. You know, I really appreciate that you've gone above and beyond to make sure the customers are happy and everything was dealt with and da da da. Do you know what he come back with?
Oh no, what?
It's all right, I'm sure you can get a job elsewhere. So my following shift, I took my letter of resignation and said, see you later. Bye-bye. And do you know what? That was the
No.
best decision I've ever
Mm.
made in my life.
Yeah.
That moment of, do you know what? I'm done. I'm done
Yeah.
working for people that do not respect me and my time. And I feel like in an industry where you think that you want to be respected, you like my clients respect me. I respect my clients. You know, there is that we have boundaries, you know, they respect my boundaries, etc., to a point. But when you work for somebody else, it's the you get the people that work there that like literally are the equivalent to paid by the hour, and then you get the people that work there and do three people's work.
Yeah.
And I was one of them people that did three people's work, and I never left things undone. I that's my fault personally because I like to get things done properly. But at the same time, it's not being respected. Like the old manager that was there prior, he would always be like, "Oh my God, thank you so much today, Sammy. You absolute superstar." Da 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 da. You know, and it was great. And there was a better, like the morale in the whole store was better. Like I go in there now, half the people that were there when I was there have gone.
God, that's not
Like,
good.
it
It's
speaks
bad.
volumes, but yet
Yeah, it does.
it's like one person comes in and can destroy it, like management
Yeah.
and like whatever. So I do think like I am definitely unemployable now because I wouldn't stick up, I wouldn't take it. I would literally go in and be
Good.
like, no, thank you. I want it done like
Yeah.
this. And I want to be respected. Otherwise,
Sammy needs to be
absolutely
the
not.
boss.
Sorry, I
Loving
went on a
it.
little whirlwind there, but you
Of course
know,
you did.
it's life. That's me. I'm crazy. Like I just me. Love me or hate me, I'm a bit like Marmite, you know.
Oh, I don't like Marmite. Don't be
Don't
Marmite.
either. I
I can't stand it. It's
don't
vile.
like the smell of
Oh,
it.
oh, I don't understand it at all. I
No.
know we can't all like everything, but no, you're not Marmite.
Talking of things like that, right? Have you,
Yeah,
this is something that came up in my little salon the other day. So I had like a mum and their like adult children. So I was
yeah.
doing the mum and daughter, and they bought the other one, and we were talking, and it's something that her mum does as well. My mum does it as well. They drink like beef oxo cubes. Like, what is
Oh,
that? Like, why would you
oh,
drink oxo cubes? I don't understand. I feel like there's too much salt in that.
yeah. That was like a thing that people did years ago, wasn't it? I didn't know people still did it. It's like Bovril. I think you used to have Bovril that people used to
Like,
drink.
oh, in a drink.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just don't get it. And I was just like, what? No. I was like, I remember
No,
my
no.
mum doing it ages and ages ago. And I remember catching her like, huh, why are you drinking gravy? And she was like, oh no, it's an OXO cube. I was like, what are you doing that for, weirdo? But
It's
then it's like, but then it's things like back in the day, people would do things differently. Like I remember my nan had a sore throat and she was like, oh, I've just rinsed my mouth out with TCP. And I'm like,
oh,
huh, huh,
TCP.
no. Like, but it's what they did.
Yeah, it is. But my husband loves whiskey. He likes like
Oh, like,
Scottish
yeah,
whiskies. Yeah, like Scottish ones, like Islay. I've learnt a lot of stuff, by the way. Islay whiskey.
whatever
Anyway,
that is.
when we first met, I'm totally clueless to this, and I'm from an Irish family, so for me, it's not that type of whiskey. It's, Jameson's and Irish stuff. He's not a Scottish, by the way. And it's no criticism to Scottish or Irish, by the way, either. Just throwing that one out there. But um, these whiskies from Scotland, a lot of them, it says they're peaty. And basically, he had a drink of something, of a big Scottish brand, left the little glass downstairs. And I remember going downstairs the next day and I was like, oh, what? The house smells of TCP. And he's like, it's just the peatiness in the whiskey. I was like, how the hell are you drinking a drink that smells of TCP? It's like,
Yeah,
why would
that's
you put
just
yourself
weird.
through that? I mean, but he loves it. And I'm just like,
Is it like an
TCP,
after thing? So like it's more where it's fermented outside of the bottle?
probably. I mean, I'm no whiskey expert, but yeah,
Because I
probably.
used to find like when I worked behind a bar years ago, it was like when we would go and clean up at like ready for the next day or whatever, you'd always get this like vinegary weird smell. And it was like always from like the old alcohol. You'd have like spilt beer or spilt
Ew.
wine or whatever it be, but it would be like this weird, like this is yeah, this is even after like I mean when they were smoking in clubs, oh my God, that you couldn't smell anything. And then when you
No,
go
you
in
couldn't.
now, it's like oh BO, bit of BO, bit of yeah, manky old
Vomit.
alcohol that's been spilled and but yeah, it's like a weird smell. Yeah, it's like gone off alcohol.
Yeah, I
Even
do
though like
remember that.
oh.
Yeah,
No. Oh, it just makes brings back memories of like
horrible. Yeah, I remember the first time going into the usual club, the one that I used to go to every Thursday night after the smoking ban. And we walked in and it was like, oh, we thought smell of cigarette smoke was bad. This is vile. It was smell of like vomit, of like sour milk, beer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
beer is like probably the worst, I think. Like that stagnant old beer smell. Ugh.
It's horrible, isn't
Ugh.
it? Really horrible.
To be
But
fair, like I actually can't remember the last time I actually went clubbing.
well, I can't, but that's for a different reason. It's probably because the night got wiped out of my alcohol brain.
Well, yeah,
Um,
no, but I mean like, oh no, I remember it was after COVID. I remember going out in Cambridge one night. It was for some bloke at work's birthday. That was the last time I went out. And it was a club called, what was it called? I want to say it was like vinyl or something like that. It was some like proper old school, and it had like literally like yeah, it must have been vinyl because it had like vinyl, like the discs.
yeah, yeah,
They were like, all over the walls. It was like proper like
sounds good.
retro looking.
Sounds great.
And I think that was the last time I went out. So that's years ago. Oh my God.
That
I'd rather go
is.
to the pub now, to be honest.
I was gonna say, I think most of my events now tend to happen either at somebody's house
Mm,
or as a day thing. Like I
mm.
think the last time, yeah, we went to Bongo's Bingo in November with school moms, and that was quite scary coming out at half five. But in the afternoon. But it felt like it was half five in the morning. And then club-wise before that, when I've had a bit to drink, it's that third glass of red wine when I'm out, and it always seems like a good idea to go to a club. And thankfully, my husband is not a clubber, never has been. So there's normally a four of us, my best friend and her husband, me and my husband. And it's normally me and my best friend's husband that are like, yeah, let's go party. And then Craig, my husband, and my best friend are like, no,
No.
it's home time.
Not
So if I'm
happening.
with them, I'm safe.
Yeah, I like, see, I did last year, I went to quite a few events to be fair. And I did go to one, it was like a nail network event, but it was in Norwich. That was
Oh God,
cool, but that was like
was it?
daytime. So I think it was like
That's nice.
lunchtime till 5 or something. And I got
Oh, that's
absolutely smashed. I drank so much wine, it was ridiculous. But this is why I don't drink wine. I tend to drink like spirits because I don't get
bad.
as drunk.
Yeah, it's bad.
Um, and yeah, I remember it was like really nice. I got to meet some amazing nail technicians, and I feel like it was a great networking event. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that more often. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was a daytime drinking. I love daytime drinking. It's so much
Me
better than
too.
nighttime drinking.
Do you
I could be in
know
bed by
something?
9.
Yeah. Oh, it's the way to do it, isn't it? Um, I think we should start up some sort of like daytime networking thing, like for now techs and beauty people, because my husband, he's a lawyer, right? And he goes to on all these corporate events. And it really annoys me because I feel jealous, basically. I'm just jealous
You're
because
getting
he gets to,
FOMO.
yeah, I am. He gets taken to all these lovely posh restaurants and like drinks are paid for and yummy dinners paid for. And I love dinner. Um, so I am thinking now, because he won't then go to those places with me. He's like, oh, well, I went to there with work. And I'm like, I want to go. So I'm thinking maybe we need to be doing more like corporate brains and having
Oh,
more
and do our
events to
own
go
little
to.
networking events. To be
Yeah.
fair, a lot of people do them now. Like I see a
I
lot
d-
where it's like, but you've got to be in like their membership to be invited
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes, yes, okay, that's nice. But then what if people didn't know about the membership and then they still wanted to come to the event and then potentially join the membership?
Yes. Good point.
Do you see what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I see it as the
Yeah.
old membership doors are closed.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you only open your doors once or twice a year or whatever it may be. I don't know. But then what about them people? You're missing a trick here. You're
Sorry, my
missing
watch was
out.
doing some weird flashy thing then.
Was it
It's
telling you
okay.
to move? Mine did that
I
the other
don't
day.
know. It was like flashing white on and off.
Oh,
Yeah. I think we
do
need
you
to
see
set
what I
something
mean?
up.
Like I keep seeing them pop up and like, oh my God, I remember this event and da, 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 or oh, we've got this event coming up and it's like, oh, but you can't come. We're going to tell you all about this event, but you can't come because you're not part of the crew. And you're like, oh, okay. Fine. I'll make my own party then.
Maybe, Sammy, this is one of our 2025 things to do.
Yeah, plan an event that we
Yeah.
can invite all of our beauty and nail technicians to and not
Yeah.
and be inclusive. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know if any of you would like to come.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. We'll have to figure out where, get a
Well, we
location.
could we could easily like I mean we could do a couple. We could do one by you, one by me, both
Mm.
pretty busy places, and then we could like you can get pubs where you just basically have the space for either free or for 30 quid or something.
Yeah,
So we
because
could always say
sometimes
to
it's
them,
like you can get like a
yeah,
little, not like a function room type thing, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. So we could always do something like that and just more like nothing posh just yet. We'll work up to posh to our corporate
Yeah,
type stuff.
we'll start it simple and maybe see whether we can get some brands involved that want to do a little goodie bag or something.
Yeah.
Because everyone
Oh,
loves the
damn
goodie
it.
bag.
Oh, I know. I love a goodie bag too. Get us too. We weren't even planned on discussing like now, and now we've got like networking events.
I'm going to write this down.
Yeah, good
Write this
idea.
down because otherwise I'll forget, even though I'm recording this and I'll still read it and listen to it and everything. Uh,
Yeah, so if anybody's interested in coming to some sort of network event, we're not going to charge you like mega bucks or anything. Obviously, we have just discussed this live, so
yeah,
we
we're like,
haven't made
oh,
any
that's a
plans
good
or
idea.
anything. But yeah, but we won't charge mega bucks. It'll be just a way for like people who work on their own or whatever to meet other people like in the industry and sort of come along and say hi type of thing. So we will sort something out, I think, this year,
Yeah,
hopefully.
I think I'll have a
It'll be
look
quite
and see
cute.
what and do it over like I don't know, like a weekend or something. Because
Yeah,
well, what days are
definitely.
most people off? Most people have like um I don't know.
Mondays are normally quite quiet, aren't they, for people? But
Yeah,
we could put a
Sundays and
poll in
Mondays,
our
but then I
group.
suppose it depends on school runs and things like that as well, depending
True.
on what people work, isn't it?
Maybe we
Um,
could do a lunch brunch thing for the
ooh,
first one. I know.
ooh. Yeah, we'll figure
We'll
it out.
figure this out, everyone.
We'll do it. We'll do this off camera. We'll do the whole prep because you don't want to see and listen to all that.
Yeah, yeah, we'll figure it out and we'll come back to you all. And
Yeah.
yeah, let
See,
us know
these
if you're
things come to
interested.
our head, don't they? And we just go, "Oh yeah, boing."
Honestly, you should, I love these conversations because I really feel like they're like get stuff done type thing, aren't they? They're like we come out with a
We are.
plan and then it ends up being different.
What are we? We're each other's motivational momentum stuff.
I like that.
You know,
Mama.
like motivational momentum. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like if I have any issues, like over the weekend, I was working on a freebie for everyone, like in the nail industry, is like a pricing calculator thing, and I'm literally going, Emma, oh my God, can you check this out? Does it look okay? And you're like, oh yeah, no, that's good. No, no, no. And it's just having that person that I can go, hey, can you check this out for me? Because obviously I look at it, but I need fresh eyes to look at it as well. And yeah, you are literally like my go-to. If I have like things and I'm like, oh my God, I need to talk to somebody that's going to
Oh,
understand what I'm on about.
back at you, Sammy. Back at you.
I think everybody needs that someone, and it makes me feel like I'm not working on my own.
I
Even though
agree.
I am working on my own, it makes me feel like I'm not. So I feel like having a network and a community makes such a difference. If you've got people that you can then bounce ideas off, or like a safe space that you can go into
Yeah.
like a group and be able to ask questions and not feel judged. Like I ain't having no judginess in my group. Like if you're gonna be a dick, then see ya.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
everyone, come and
it's
join
be
our
kind,
groups.
mate. And if you've got constructive criticism, yeah, that's fine. Just don't be a
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, supporting one another in the industry
Yeah.
is essential and it really helps you to grow in your business and personally as well. So yeah, we'll sort something out. We'll do some networking things and where the Nail Mafia meet the Beauty Success Squad in real life. So yeah,
Oh,
come and join
yeah.
us at some point. But yeah, come and join our groups as well. If you want in our groups, both of us have got Facebook groups. They're both free. And the aim of them, I know for both of us, I know I can speak for both of us here, but the aim really was to support business owners and people in the industry that are wanting to grow their businesses or become business owners with like a really nice community because it's really hard, especially as a sole trader. It's really lonely. So, come and join our groups. We've got them now, Mafia, this one over here, that's Sammy Girl, now
Go
Mafia, and
me.
then Beauty Success Squad. And, we both try to offer help and advice. So come and join us as well in those groups. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I like to give away information for free for some strange reason. I'm just like, yeah, I'll tell you all the things I need to know, but in snippets.
Because you're a natural helper.
I can't help it. I feel like I just want people to be the best versions of themselves.
I
And I
love
feel like
that.
sometimes it's just having that confidence to be like, you can do this. And then they go, oh, yes, I can. Like,
Hmm.
I've got this. I've got someone cheering me
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
sidelines going, woo, let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Somebody that gets it, someone that's been
Yeah.
there, done it, gets it, knows how it feels.
Because I
So,
remember sitting here like, well, not in this room, but like when I first started over like 10, well, it's 11 years ago now, 11 years.
gosh,
Literally, it's 11 years tomorrow that I qualified.
congratulations.
Thank you very much. Um, yeah, it's one of them like in the beginning, I remember sitting there going like, it was kind of like I knew nail techs who did it, and I remember messaging them going, "Oh my God, can you help me with this? You know, I've done this. Da, 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 da. Can you give me some advice?" And people didn't want to help. They were like,
Hmm.
"No, I don't want to tell you my secrets because you might steal my clients." And it's like, no, 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 no. I just need some help. Like, please
Yeah.
help me. Like I'm new. Whereas I'm more on the side of like, yeah, I'll help you. What do you need help with? Like
Good.
talk me through your process, like what could like troubleshooting what could be going wrong to why your nails aren't lasting, or like just all them little things.
Good.
I didn't get that support, and that's what I want to give to people, is what I didn't get, because people
Yeah.
would always be like, oh no, I'll only give you information if you pay me. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, yeah, to an extent you want to be paid obviously for your knowledge,
Of
but
course.
some stuff you can give away for free. Like
Hmm.
it's this, I just think you've got to be authentic. You've got to be realistic. Like some people that have just started out, they don't have the funds to pay for this, that, and the other to go on top of it. They're still
Definitely.
learning, they're still building
Yeah.
their clients. They haven't got the funds to pay someone else to teach them how to do it. They'll try and get as much free stuff as they can and then try and put it together. And then later on, they might then join a
Yeah.
membership or join this
Yeah.
or pay for that. I think it took me, I did quite a few one-to-ones in the end, like over the years, just to build up on my nail art skills, or like to perfect my, I think I did one with my acrylics, just to do like the reverse French but
Yeah,
all with acrylics, so I was learning different skills. But that was
yeah.
like what, 4, 5 years into me being an nail tech,
Oh, wow.
so it took me a while to then go, right, you know what, I want to up my skills a bit more. I'm going to go and do this and I'm going to do that. Whereas now I'll do new courses like on a weekly because I'm like, oh, what else
I
can I learn?
know, we love it.
I love learning new things.
We love it.
But yeah, I think it's all about being, not giving too much away, but giving enough away.
Being friendly and approachable.
Yes. Ask me anything. I'm quite easygoing, to be fair. And I'm very one of them people that's not high. I don't get offended very easily. Some people get offended all the
No,
time, but I don't.
no. You're a good you're a good egg.
I am. I
You're
try
a
to
good
be
egg.
anyway.
You're a good egg. Well, I think maybe we need to wrap this one up, Sammy.
Yeah, we've just waffled on. We've completely gone off
Yeah,
topic. But you know
we
what?
have.
I think it's been good. Um,
Yeah, me too. We've come to some good decisions, so we'll just carry on with the other stuff next week.
yeah, we'll just chat about other stuff. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks for listening, everyone, and
listen
subscribe
to us
and like.
waffle about life. But you know what? That's
And
okay. Sometimes life is involved.
definitely. And let us know your thoughts about doing some sort of networking thing as well, everyone, because that'd be interesting to see and sort of gauge the interest. Because it may just be me and Sammy getting having a party, which should
I'm
still
for
be fun.
this.
Yeah, me
Blah,
too.
da,
So,
da.
so okay, everyone, we will speak to you next week and share it with your friends as well. Anyone in the industry that needs a little bit of reassurance and a bit of a pat on the back.
Yeah, so well done. Congratulations for listening right to the end. Sorry, I just had to
See you
chuck that one in
later.
there. Bye bye.
See
See
you
you
next week,
later.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.